Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Pride, tradition, great chance! Too much on that, it's gone out. Great ball if he can get there. What a throw in. Rafael Leao going face to face with... Has a goal! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Good effort from distance. Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nicked it back promptly. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's burst through. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Oh, it's come loose. Thuram. That is a great pick out. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And claimed it back swiftly. Driving on and making good progress. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Walker. Walker just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, it's Batistuta. Gets a good foot in there. Plenty to aim at. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Kvaratskhelia! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Schneider. Batistuta. Chance! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tomori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tomori spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bastoni, Rafael Leao, Costa Curta. Now who's going to be first to this? Inzaghi! Oh, it's come loose. Kvaratskhelia. He has found the way through. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Batistuta. Koopmeiners. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Thuram. Oh, well played. Tomori. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Thuram. DiMarco. And here's Schneider. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Çalhanoğlu calmly anticipates. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be Inter.
He's had a hit! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This is quite a battle.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, it's a foul. They're right on the edge of the box. Inter Milan gifted a massive chance. Now, power or placement. Goal! Inter! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. And the first half is done. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fires from distance. Tomori and Reinders. And that's a throw-in. Rafael Leao. Oh no, what a great hit! It's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Schneider.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Rafael Leao, he is through here. Can he finish?
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
And we have our very first corner. Reinders goes short. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kvaratskhelia wins the duel this time. He rises! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Thuram. Batistuta. Bastoni. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Stefan de Vrij. Belanova. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. They've played it short. And here's Schneider. And here's a chance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Schneider. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. DiMarco. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Chukwueze couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, and the shots! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Çalhanoğlu considers his options.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
The fly promptly onto that, and that is that. Bastoni. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, it's Batistuta. Thuram. He's one-on-one! Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9, numero 15, numero
Well, to be honest, he thrives on...
Çalhanoğlu!
Numero 10, Schneider. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4, Ribéry, il numero 14.
Corner number 2 then.
11, il numero 99, il numero 23. Cambio di giocatori.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Has a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's being shifted off it. That's an excellent interception. Reinders. He's gone for goal. Hernandez. Reinders. Koopmeiners. And that has left him in a heap. Martinez. And he's certainly... he's had a shot! It's loose. That's another chance. He's missed, but not by that far.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Taremi. Aims beyond the... And Ribéry! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. Oh, smashing header! And somehow he kept it out. And that will be it. Inter Milan have done it. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Turan. Has a go! Ooh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pavard gets over and intercepts. Now it's Turan. That's a nicely measured pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way.
Ribery! He can get that clear. Tomori gets across to intercept that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Look, can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. It's a throw-in. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's gone forward. Çalhanoğlu wins the duel this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Vrij spots it and intercepts. And they've got rid. Looking for the runner. Now it's Turan. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Turan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's picked his way through. Martinez. And he's only too happy to take that back. Interesting ball. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. He is through here. Sommer catches it safely.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Forwards and with intent. Dealt with nicely by the defence. DiMarco makes the interception. Oh, that's ambitious. Pulisic. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Çalhanoğlu. Turan. Fires from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Bastoni is there to clear. Now it's Batistuta. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 37esimo minuto, numero 15.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Shot could be on. They're urging him to shapes to shoot. And one more try. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
He's looking wide. And that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Referee's given a throw. It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, just over.
Çalhanoğlu nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he thumps it clear. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Viene sostituito con il...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
El Shaarawy.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And he's lost his man here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's nice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the pass is intercepted. Batistuta. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Pulisic in acres of space out wide.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as...
Oh, what a mistake! Big chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's been shifted off it. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta has a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pulisic is wide and looking to get onto this. Real chance here! Now it's Thuram. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into... Oh, no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Aimed in towards the... Up he goes! In for the pieces! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that has put paid to that. And he's let fly. He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Ha segnato al 70° minuto, numero 77.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, we're on the way. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that is a nice touch. Olise, and the shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Terrific header! France have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Thuram. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes...
Could be danger here! And that's definitely not his best. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Lovely feet. They've won a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe, and the counter-attack is on for France. Spread neatly.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And it's Dembele. France yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Thuram. Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Dembele, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He could be in here. Manuel gets it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pass is just off target. Mbappe. Conte. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Konate. Oh, easy pickings there. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And he cuts out the supply. That's headed upfield. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Olise, he has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé showing great feet there. He's shifting through the gears here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And here's Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
France really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Oh, strongly challenged there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's on a charge. Oh, important interception. Olise in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Olise. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. They're not going to make any further progress now. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Out for a throw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thuram. Oh, Thuram!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barcola. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The less said about that pass, the better. And now they can clear their lines. Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Olise! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Now it's Mbappe. Upamecano. No, that's been intercepted. Olise. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's managed to get rid. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, that's well spotted. Fofana. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got away. Big header! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he put it away? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Mbappe. Fofana. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Dembele.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Wriggles his way through. Up he goes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Quality ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hernandez. And it's Dembele. Well, that is one way to stop him. Chance to finish. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Mbappe. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid efforts, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 9.
No winner in 90. 30 more to
Le
come.
numéro 10. Le numéro 7.
Here's a corner.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 8. Ribéry.
France
Le
have
numéro
their second
24.
corner now.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 18.
He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Chouameni.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus.
Mbappe! That's going to go a long way. Good spot. Decent hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's been cut out, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Olise. Mbappe! Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Mbappe! Oh, just skips past his man. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now the finish! And he's heaved it away, taken back almost at once. He'll try from distance. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Saliba is there, and he can pick it up. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Olise. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Shot at goal! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
can't... And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14. À sa place, le numéro 21.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the... Can he finish? Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Has a look and has a go. Saliba, Chouameni, Fofana. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Attention, changement.
France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Fofana threads one in. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, that was vital. He's picked his way through. One-nil as we head towards the end. That is a great pick out. Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Hits one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Hernandez. Fofana! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. And he thumps it clear. And we're done. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?